Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to go over the beginner's priority list for season 13. Now this is a bit late because it did require me few testings and theory crafting around of how to actually approach this, and I think this is the best case scenario for now. So if there's an active event, and by event I mean like Christmas, which features a DD selector unit that has Tsukuyomi copy in it, you should definitely be starting with Tsukuyomi. The reason is because of the flat stats she steals basically for just being deployed with another Corrode based teams or other heroes. These heroes are pretty cheap and often easy to find, such as Lancelot, Emily, Minotaur, or any other basic EVE hero works. Because of this, Tsuki provides insane buffs and debuffs to the enemy team and makes PvE in the early game completely easy and pretty much walk through the park. So issue becomes if Tsuki is 6 stars, you will struggle. This is why it's important to start during event and purchase every single Oracle Decree that you can get and start with Tsukuyomi 7 stars. After doing that, you will move on to Elisha. So you will want to get a 6-star Elisha because without Elisha and Pandora at 7 stars, you will not be able to breach Nightmare 100. And this is issue because Tsukuyomi isn't exceptional at boss stages. Tsukuyomi 7 stars will definitely ensure you top 5 places in the Celestial Rush because she's just simply great and Elisha can't match her strength at 6 stars. So Tsukuyomi at 7 stars will ensure you getting a Cleopatra copy for free, and then she will also ensure you tons of Oracle Decrees from the Lost City pushes, so you will be able to afford Elisha 6 stars. And then you will want to continue with the Pandora, because Pandora is the best single target DPS hero in the game and no hero really comes ever close to her damage. She scales insanely and she does require a 7 stars, so her coefficient is increased each time after she uses her ultimate, which is a lot of times. So as of right now, your current priority is 7-star Tsuki if you're starting with event, into 6-star Elisha, into 7-star Pandora. But what happens if there's no active event? You basically ignore Tsuki completely. You start with 6-star Elisha, you move on with the 7-star Pandora. Now after that, I do think that Jormungandr should be a better priority. At just 6 stars, she will increase the skill multiplier for Pandora, which is really good, and she will be really strong buffer for Pandora. And then at 7 stars, you will basically grant your team some scaling and immortality for 1 round to the skill damage. I think that Yorm is better to start off than with Leviathan, so I would get 6-star Elisha, 7-star Pandora, 6-star Yorm, and then 6-star Leviathan, and then wait for the monthly reset and get 7-star Leviathan and then 7-star Yorm, because 7-star Leviathan is insanely good for both Celestial Trials and for both Rift Odyssey, whereas Yorm will do job at just 6 stars for the Pandora buffing. Then the next hero is Odin, and Odin really shines at 8 stars because that's when she gets the guaranteed Holy Shield removal. Doesn't matter which Holy Shield it is, Odin will remove it. Even if it's Holy Armor, which is in PvE, she will definitely remove it. Issue is at 6 stars, this is just 50% chance that it triggers every round, so you pretty much flip the dice every round. If you lose the dice, boss will reapply the Holy Shield and you will struggle. So starting on Odin this early is recommended, so you can get her to 8 stars as soon as possible. And I would also like to mention Gaia. So Gaia is a hero that is currently placed pick from lower tier selectors, which I don't think is true in the Tsuki case, because she improves Tsuki so much, it's insane, and it's only done at 6 stars. You don't even need 7 stars because this is mainly for the PvP. So 6 stars, just 100 Oracle coins or a selector, and I do think that she's definitely worth picking up. So maybe it's even better to pick a 6-star before going to the PvE supports plus enablers tier. So you would end up with 7-star Tsuki, 6-star Elisha, 7-star Pandora, and a 6-star Gaia. So I do think Gaia is simply too good to be skipped and too good to be delayed. So unlike Dahlia, the Gaia is still a mandatory for the health difficulties because she will basically enhance the survival and the damage of your Mystifier teams, and without her you will struggle like I'm struggling on my alt currently. So I do think Gaia is definitely worthy mentioning and picking up after Pandora 7 stars. Just as good as Yorm and Leviathan is, Gaia is simply just too good at 6 stars without much investment. So yeah, keep that in mind and maybe don't feel bad for picking her. She's definitely one of the strongest heroes by far. And now for more of a PvP over PvE choice, these heroes are mostly for the PvP. I won't go over them in this, but for Behemoth at 6 stars, you don't really want it. It will increase your speed by 50 and reverse the enemy action order, which is amazing for PvP. At just 6 stars, this can completely change the outcome of the fights, but for PvE you do need 7 stars, which is 500% increase in attack and HP, and then the stun. But she's not much of a use apart from the Lost City, so not really a priority other than for PvP. As mentioned, pretty much everything goes the same for the other heroes. Wu Zetian is an example of a best PvE Lost City hero in pretty much all contexts, because at 6 stars with 2 epic, 2 legendary runes, she will provide insane sustain to her team, insane survival, as long as you get some initial holy shields and she steals the enemy hero in round 1. Her protection will keep all of your allies alive for pretty much infinite time, so she's pretty much a mandatory hero in every Lost City chapter, up maybe not in the early stages, but later you will notice that without her you can't really survive unless you are pretty much whaled up with Planar Gate and the Hela. As for the Aphrodite and Hades, they're mostly PvP heroes. Hades is exceptional in Lost City, but he requires legendary runes and for PvP as well. So most of these heroes, Aphrodite is exceptional in PvP, requires 7 stars minimal usability, but at 8 stars for Monarch she becomes completely game breaking. Same goes for Hades at 7 stars with legendary runes. And then the rest remaining heroes, Dahlia and Mulan. These heroes are still great, but they're no longer, in my opinion, worthy of 200 Oracle coins. If you get one of their copies for free summons or from the hell ticket, it's okay to spend for the other copy 400 oracles. That's no issue, that's no biggie. You can make 100 oracles pretty easily. So that's really about it. So beginner's priority list, to recap: 7-star Tsuki if there's an active event that offers her copy in the DD selector. If not, you start with 6-star Elisha, 7-star Pandora, perhaps add in 6-star Gaia. If not, get 6-star Yorm and then 6-star Levi, then 7-star Leviathan and then 7-star Yorm. Start on Odin as soon as you can, she needs 8 stars. Then you start on the PvP because most of the PvE is covered with these heroes. Eventually you will add Dahlia and Gaia in there, and Ophelia, which is basically free, or Everhand Diana if you're spending money. She becomes better Ophelia, but requires 8 stars and above. So yeah, that's really it. Hopefully this has been clear now. So this is the beginner's priority list for Season 13. Season 14 will be a lot different because we are getting the Arcane Dorabella, Survision Ayushta, and Arcane Bastet, which is going to be a lot trickier to do. Arcane Dorabella will for sure make it to the tops, like after Pandora very likely, or somewhere in there, and Survision Ayushta somewhere in the more of a PvP choice, or at the end of the PvE supports after Odin, or even before Odin because she's cheaper. So will be definitely, again, a lot of testing needed, a lot of thinking about it. But yeah, as of right now, this is pretty clear in my opinion and pretty simple to follow. And good luck and see you in the next one.